We're heading to the Millewa football and also the ladies' competition and some netty too. And we got Matt Kelly with us. G'day, Matt. How are you?
Yeah, going well, thanks, man.
I tell you what, you blokes on the farm, you get a little mid-season break and you take off on a little holiday, I believe.
Oh, that's right. I thought we'd take the opportunity a couple of days away this week between footy and netball games. So, up in had a few days in Sunshine Coast. So it was lovely. Mildura has a few direct flights out of there to Sunshine Coast each week now. So it's great for the area to be able to get a direct flight.
Yeah, get some sun and get some enjoyment, but there will be plenty of enjoyment at the lake this weekend because this is a really interesting one. I've explained this before on the program, but Lake Coloraine is where two sides play their football. There's two ovals, Moringa on the more westerly oval because they're more west of where Werrimal is, and Werrimal Magpies on the easterly oval, and both sides have got home games this weekend. So that brings a fair bit of excitement, I'm told, in the local community.
Yeah, for sure. It's great having everyone come together, and twice as many sporting games are being held there this weekend to a regular weekend. So it'll be great. And I guess that's traditionally it's a bit of a flashback to how things were previously when there was 4 teams based at the lake. So we used to share an oval with Moringa. So one of us would always have a home game there, and on the other oval, which is Moringa's oval currently, Bambil and Carowinna shared an oval. So traditionally there was always two fixtures at the lake every Saturday.
Yeah, and this is exciting because we've got not only footy being played, but the women's football being played, and then we've got the men's competition being played too, so it's great. But let's go back a step because last week the girls went out and against Broken Hill, they got up and won by a couple of goals in the end, 6-4 against the Broken Hillians, and the Millewa competition, or the Sunraysia women's, were victorious.
Yeah, it was a great win by the girls there. They it was certainly an arm wrestle early on in the game, and the women's side certainly struggled to probably capitalise on opportunities early and kicked a few points early. But we were playing pretty well. But then at half time, there sort of wasn't too much in it. But wasn't until late in the game that our girls kicked away and kicked a few goals with, in particular, Gemma Johnson. Werrimal girl who kicked 4 goals. She was also the captain of the interleague side. Also, Courtney Sandman had a really good game in the ruck.
She did, and it was a very interesting game. I noted in the photos that there was your girls in the blue and gold with a bit of black around the arms, and they were wearing the Giants outfit from Broken Hill. Yeah,
that's right. I guess the Giants certainly tapped into the western part of New South, the state that way anyway. So they certainly have some influence there.
It was great to see and fantastic for your girls, and locally playing at a higher level is always good to improve your ability, improve your fitness, and also improve your capability against better players. Having a look at what's happening down at the lake, and Moringa in the men's footy get goal. So it's one of those games where I've been saying if Moringa can kick 4, 5, 6 goals, just improve by getting an extra goal a game against these top sides, then it'll be a win. That's what we'd hope they can do against Goal. The Hawks should win.
Yeah, the Hawks should win. But I think, as we've discussed previously, it's certainly about the Moringa boys improving as the season goes on. And they had a good game out last start a couple of weeks ago and kicked a few goals. So I'd expect Moringa seem to be improving, which is exactly what their coaching staff would be after. So I expect a strong showing from Moringa, but Werrimal played goal a couple of weeks ago, and goal pretty sharp.
Very sharp, and the other match in men's football is Werrimal and Cardross. On paper, I suppose it's a tough one for you Magpies. You've really dropped off the boil in the last couple of weeks. You were going well a little bit earlier in the season, but seem to have really got nailed by the top sides in big margins in the last couple of games.
Yeah, the Werrimal boys have been pretty disappointing the last few outings. We expected a much better rest of our last game against Goal, but we missed 3 or 4 easy shots in the first quarter in front of goal, and we didn't sort of get a look at them much after that. So, I think the week off was certainly required from our boys. So hopefully we'll see a bit stronger showing. But I'll still certainly be tipping the Pies to win, but I think Cardi will be fairly confident going to the game.
You got a bloke called Finn de Torquency. It sounds like he's from France or somewhere.
Yeah, Finn de Torquency. His father's been a long-time supporter of the club, and we've got Finn in, and I think his brother may be playing as well, and he's got a couple of stepbrothers into the side as well. So there's been some late inclusions, and it's great to have those boys into the side. Finn's got a bit of a Bo McQuarrie from Collingwood look about him, so he certainly goes straight ahead, and he's got a nice little blonde ponytail bouncing around.
And so is the fly-in, fly-out Sunshine Coast footballer coming home to actually play? I see he's named.
Yeah, he's been enjoying the sunshine and the Sunshine Coast hospitality. So I don't think he'll be match hardened, but the fluoro vest has been washed and ready to go. So that'll be where his efforts will go.
Nice to hear. The other match, of course, I think Cardross will beat Werribee. Nanji play Bambil, and just Bambil have taken all before them the last few weeks. They've been kicking 30 goals plus, admittedly against Moringa and Werribee, but they, for mine, against the fourth place Nanji, I think they'll win and win it comfortably.
I agree with that tip play, man. I think this will be a real test, and probably get a real look at where Nanji are more than Bambil this week. So if Nanji can take it up to them, they'll be the side that will probably fare strongly in the finals. But if it's a bit one-way traffic, I think that might certainly show us that Nanji will be off the pace as the season progresses and we move towards finals. Obviously, next week's the last round. So we'll see how that game goes. But you'd expect Bambil, fairly comfortably.
All right, now let's have a look at the netball. Both the games will be played at the Netty courts. Now, how many courts are there? Because I remember when I was at the lake having a look at the oval. So do you share the courts? And I guess they'll be going fairly consistently with two sides playing.
Yeah, that's right. There's two quite new courts there. So just as per a regular Saturday, we just use the one court for the matches, and the other court's more of a warm-up facility there. So both courts will be full all day with two junior games being played and 3 senior netball games. So there'll be plenty of action.
Yeah, Moringa girls in the Netty playing goal, and that should be great. And Werribee girls will play Cardross, so plenty of activity. 2 canteens going too, which will be fantastic there, and plenty of food and beverages and lots to look at. Big crowd. Now, the girls' footy. I was having a look at this. Moringa, they've actually played okay the last couple of weeks, these girls, and I just wonder whether or not they might have a chance against their opponent here in Goal. Goal are 4th in a 5-team competition, Moringa 5th. A chance for Moringa girls to get their first win.
Oh, this would be it'd be magic if the Moringa girls could get a win this week. They haven't won a game for a very long time, so I'd be certainly great for the competition and great for their morale to get a win against Golly. And I'll tip the Moringa girls to get up this week.
Miranda King, Chloe Pettigrew, Hayley Chandler. I reckon they're the ones to watch out for this weekend for Moringa. And come on, Moringa, you Roo girls, see if you can beat these Lionesses over there in this game. Sorry, the Goal girls, I should say, in this game. Having a look, Werribee taking on Cardross in the women's. And again, this is top and second, so a really good match of footy for the girls. Yeah,
for sure. There was a few of the Cardross girls represented the league last week in Broken Hill, and they played some pretty good footy. They've got Talia Dolick up forward, who's a really strong footballer, and she's back playing again. That's one of the reasons that Cardi are going pretty well this year. But I'd certainly, even though I am horribly biased towards the Werribee girls, expect them to get a win, but I'd expect to be only a couple of goals in it. It should be a really close and a really physical game. There's a lot of very good footballers playing in that game.
Yeah, and I think, is it Gemma Johnson who kicked a lot of goals last week in the interleague against Broken Hill?
Yeah, Gemma's she'll be probably starting up centre forward. She's been a very, very good footballer and a big goal kicker for a long time for Werribee, and she'll be sort of ably supported by Marley Hards up there as well. She's probably another sort of a person who will kick quite a few goals. She kicked a goal in the interleague game last week, and she'll certainly be dangerous up there as well.
Yes, and in the midfield they got some really good players too in Shanika Kirby-Wilson and Emerson Lehu, and also good for the champion of the league, Lorraine Lowison, to be playing some good footy. Well, I'm going to go there for the Werribee girls over Cardross, and I'm going to tip Moringa over Goal in the girls competition. It'll be a big crowd, be great for everyone to come together at the lake. A few people have got homes around the lake and that too, haven't they, from your area? So you probably won't be out on the farm.
No, that's right. It'll be a really, really big weekend. There's and there'll be probably some people from travelling from around the place to the game. Also, they quite often will book into the couple of local caravan parks at Lake Coleraine and make a weekend of it. Just wander over to the footy netball and head back there and camp the night back at cabins, vans, tents, whatever they're doing. So quite often a lot of the other clubs and we'll make a real weekend of it, which is great.
Great community football in the Millewa. There's some things that you just can't replace, and that's why it's just so important to see these smaller competitions continue into the future. And good to have you, Matt Kelly, promoting it here on our Friday night sports show.
Good on you. Thanks, man. Go Pies.